guys, my name is Srinidhi. I've been working with Unacademy for a few months now. I teach English grammar on this platform. You guys can follow me on Unacademy by downloading the Unacademy Learning app on your phone. Please do check out the Unacademy YouTube channel too. So in this particular lesson, we're going to learn a lot about present participles. So I hope this video helps you guys. Thank you so much.
As we all know, this course is all about small topics in English grammar. The first lesson was about gerunds and we followed it with infinitives. So in this particular lesson, we're going to learn a lot about present participles. So let's get started. So what is a participle in the first place? So a participle is a word that is formed from a verb. So a gerund is also a word, but that's a noun. So gerund is a noun formed from a verb but adding ing at the end. Whereas a participle is a word that is formed from a verb. It is not a noun that is formed from a verb. Okay, please be careful with that. So for example, if the verb is eat, there are two types of participles. One is present participle and the past participle. So the present participle is eating, the past participle is ate. So play, playing, played. So we have two participles. One can be with ing, other one can be with ed. Okay, now sometimes it is ed, sometimes we have different types of past participles. So that one we will see in the next lesson. Okay, now in this lesson, first one is present participle. So present participle is a participle that ends in ing. So it can be used with the auxiliary verb to be to form the continuous tense. So I have done all the types of tenses under the course tenses. So please do go back and watch it if you don't know what a continuous tense is. Okay. So for example, continuous tense are formed with subject, to be in the present form plus the verb in the ing form if it is present continuous, to be in the past tense plus the verb in ing if it is past continuous. So the sentence, I am studying for the exams, it is in the present continuous form. I was studying for the exams in the past continuous form, and I will be studying for the exam in the future continuous forms. So you can use the present participles in the continuous forms as well. Okay, now the difference between a present participle and a gerund is, so even a gerund is ending with ing, even a present participle is ending with ing. So how do you differentiate between the two? So it is based on the parts of the speech that the sentence is, that specific word is put into. For example, present participle can be used as a verb or an adjective. Okay, only as a verb or an adjective. Whereas a gerund can be used as a subject or an object. So you'll have to identify which part of that sentence is that specific word taking. If it is taking either the place of a verb or an adjective, then it is a present participle. If it is taking the place of a subject or an object, then it is a gerund in that sentence. Okay. Now, for example, sleeping helps to relax oneself. So in this sentence also we have sleeping, in this sentence also we have sleeping. Whereas in this sentence it is placed at the beginning of the sentence, whereas it acts as a subject. So this acts as a gerund. Whereas in the next one, I was sleeping, it is in the continuous form. So it's acting as a verb in this sentence, and that is why it is a present participle in this sentence. Okay, so the important thing is you'll have to differentiate between a gerund and a present participle, but in reality they both look alike. All that matters is you'll have to know how does a present participle act in a sentence and how does a gerund act in a sentence. Okay, now so present participle when used with verbs, so that is the present participle can be used as a verb or an adjective we saw. But how do we use them with verbs or an adjective? So the sentence formation will be something like this. So it is subject plus verb plus object, and at the end comes the present participle. For example, I heard someone screaming. I is the subject, verb is heard, someone is the object, indirect object. So in this it is a direct object. So I heard someone screaming. So screaming here comes at the end. Okay, when it is acting as a verb. I can smell something burning. I is the subject, can is the verb, smell something. Can is the auxiliary verb, and this is the actual verb, smell. Something is an object again. burning. Present participle comes at the end. So when you're using it as a verb, it comes at the end of the sentence. Now when we're using it as an adjective, please take note of the positioning. It is subject plus verb plus present participle and then comes the object. Okay, so for example, it was an amazing play. So here it is amazing is acting as an adjective because play is the noun. So it is describing the noun, and that is exactly why it comes before the noun. Okay, it is the subject, was is a verb, an amazing play. Amazing here is a present participle which is describing the noun, that is play, and that is exactly why it is acting as an adjective in this particular sentence. Okay, look at the next example. He was trapped inside a burning car. He is the subject, was trapped is the verb, inside a burning car. Burning here is the present participle, car being the noun. Burning describes how that car is, which is in the state of burning. So burning acts as an adjective in this sentence and also as a present participle. Okay, in these cases these are not gerunds at all, because gerunds can never act as a verb or as an adjective. Okay, they can only act as a subject or as an object in a sentence. Now, so here's an exercise for better understanding. So all you have to do is you can take it up in the form of a test. So if you want to take it up in the form of a test, please pause the video, do the test. The answers are in the following slide. So let's do the first one. People today are dash far more than they used to. So traveling. People today are traveling far more than they used to. Now, so it's a present participle in the sentence and not a gerund because it is acting as a verb. In spite of traveling being the same spelling for gerund and present participle, here it is acting as a verb, and that is why it is a present participle. Next one. My sister is flying back to Paris tomorrow. Flying. Again, it is acting as a present participle, not as a gerund, because here it acts as a verb. Okay. Next one. The player is running as fast as he can. So here the running acts as a present participle because here it acts as an adjective. How is he running? Sorry, it acts as a verb and not an adjective. As fast as is the adjective here. So now, the woodcutter is chopping wood. Again, not a gerund because it acts as a verb and not as a subject or as an object. So woodcutter is chopping wood. Next one. I was beginning to cook when the phone rang. Beginning. Again, was beginning. It is acting as a verb, the past participle, past continuous tense, and not as a gerund because it's not a subject, neither it is an object. Okay, now please pay attention. I'm going to repeat the answers. People today are traveling far more than they used to. Traveling, travelling. My sister is flying back to Paris tomorrow. flying. The player is running as fast as he can. running. The woodcutter is chopping wood. chopping. I was beginning to cook when the phone rang. beginning. So here's a slide that contains the answers. Please cross check with yours. I wanted to clarify it again. So in these cases, it acts as a verb, and that's exactly why it is a present participle and not a gerund, because gerunds always act as a subject or as an object in the sentence, whereas a present participle acts either as a verb or as an adjective in the sentence. So here are the examples for you. If you haven't understood it, please do go back and watch it again. So it'll help you guys in a better way. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson with past participle. Okay, until then, bye bye.